cost, quality, as well for AI investments, and how manufacturers are really weighing it up?
First of all, the relevant topic, what you rightly said. Yes, the investments on AI is something, we'll talk about numbers, that's fine. Like most of the organization, if you look at 99, I mean, somewhere I read 99% of the organizations are actually thinking what I should do AI. They have ideas on where they want to implement. They have ideas on how it is going to help, but it gives a clear impression that everyone is thinking. Now, the most important factor is, like we spoke about cost, quality, and like, the efficiency, right? All three things are equally important, but on top of it, most of the organizations are actually keeping some realistic budget, not just to kind of like, have AI for the sake of having it, but look at like, how do I improve my efficiency? See, cost, automatically it will reduce, but by reducing the efficiency, what they're looking at is, how do I look at like, more products in a year, more like, releases in a year. I mean, if I go back few 10 years down the line, every 4 years, once we used to see a new variant of a car. We had every single possibility of right from designer to supply chain, everybody collaborating. Now the point comes is like, every 4 years a car is not acceptable. Not acceptable because cars have become like an iPhone or a phone or something like where everybody wants to change every alternate year. So in that area, in that era, like, it's equally important to see how they optimize, and nobody can escape from leveraging the technology today. So we may, in next questions, I'll also speak about the importance and how we need to prepare for that. That's equally important. Today, if you look at budgets are there, organizations are considering very seriously on how they want to implement AI or how they want to take advantage of AI. But the real question lies on how do I prepare for that? Okay, so that is something.
Yeah, so take us through that. Let's hear out your thoughts.
So now, I mean, sometimes like, my example may seems like very, very basic and simple. If you go back 10, 15 years down the line, when the technology started to kind of take up beyond what it used to be regular engineering applications. I mean, we come from an organization where Dassault Systèmes actually provides organizations to build their products virtually first before actually making it physical, right? That means the CAD, the CAM, the manufacturing, everything. So now the whole world started to look at like, what kind of applications I need to implement to make it more productive or to be efficient and also be kind of like, IT or a technology company. So then it started with all multiple applications. And 10 years down the line, we started to see most of the organizations started to realize, I mean, I can quote few examples. Some of the CIOs said, we have 1,800 applications in our organization. Like, how I need to kind of like, build on that. How do I need to kind of simplify? How do I need? Then the whole thought process of platform came into picture. Now you have a platform where all apps sits, and then you reduced all unwanted applications and had the right applications to support your business, whether it is manufacturing, design, supplier collaboration. Now, what I'm trying to say is, AI should not repeat that. Like, I mean, today, one should actually look at the long-term perspective on how do I build collecting the entire value chain, not like, bits and pieces where I have 20 different AI applications running, and 5 years down the line, somebody wants to come and integrate that, like, to make it happen. Okay. So this is where I say structured data is important.
So it's really jumping ahead.